If you're looking for a guided journal to give as a gift to a loved one or yourself, today I'll share with you 7 thoughtful journals that are not only beautiful, but filled with prompts that will encourage reflection and increase emotional intelligence. I have 5 of the journals here in front of me that I've previously reviewed on my channel, but for the other 2, I'll head over to my computer and share images from their website. So let's start there. First, I want to talk about this inner work journal from Simple Self Co. Now, Simple Self Co. is a company that I have tried their daily planner before in the past, and I actually have purchased this inner work journal. It just hasn't arrived yet. It's a very new product, like within the last few weeks from the date that this is being recorded, but I am familiar with the quality of their products from having their daily journal and their daily planner. It's called the Inner Work Journal. It is a 13-week journal and it has daily check ins, weekly journal prompts, mental health worksheets, guided reflection pages. So, this is definitely a really good product. Even though I haven't had this in my hand to actually look over all of the details of it, you can head over to their website. It's simpleself.co. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description, but you can head over there. Or if my video is out by the time you're watching this, I'll pop it up on the screen and leave links in the description to that review so that you can check that out. Now, their journal is designed to actually be paired with one of their planners. So if you think this is a journal that would work for either you or someone that you're giving this as a gift to, check out their weekly and daily planners also. Maybe you can give them as a gift set. I know usually around the holidays, they tend to, at least if I'm remembering right from last year, they tend to create like gift sets. So get on their email list. I think if you get on it, you'll get like $10 off or a 10% discount code from your first purchase. But definitely very high quality product. Highly recommend, especially if you're looking for something for yourself or just to give to someone as a gift. Now, the next journal that I want to go over is actually, I'm counting this as one journal, but it's really two. MakseLife has guided journals that they launched last year, and I don't have those in front of me, but I'm going to show you what their daily intentions notebook looks like and what their evening reflections, I think it's called Evening Reflections Journal, is about. So for their daily intentions notebook, it's really just one page a day. It's got a couple of prompts. How am I feeling today? How do I want to feel? What do I need today to feel good? What do I want to attract to myself today? Today I will let go of or say no to. Today I will embrace. Who is someone I want to make a meaningful connection with today? What is something I can do in 15 minutes or less today that will positively impact my life? And then today's mantra or affirmation. And this is meant to be done like in the morning in the beginning of the day. And then their other journal is an evening reflections and gratitude journal. And that one is designed to do in the evening. So that one has, it's like one page a day again, and it has the prompts, how I felt today. You can rate your energy level on a scale of 1 to 10, your mood on a scale of 1 to 10. Today, I'm grateful for the following, and it has line spaces for 5 things you're grateful for. Something that brought me joy, today's wins, how I grew today. Today, I'm proud of myself for what is something I can do tomorrow to make it a good day. Now, MakseLife has goal setting systems, and these reflection journals were designed to kind of pair with their goal setting planners. So, if you are also looking either for yourself or for like giving as a gift, MakseLife, these products were created by Sierra Friend, who is a certified life coach. So everything that she touches is basically from that perspective of her experience with coaching, and the entire system that she has created is basically meant to help you improve your life overall. The quality of their notebooks I can speak to because I have their companion notebooks that I've been working through here in 2023. So I know that the quality of these notebooks is great. So I would recommend, like, if you were to get this as a gift, to get the both of them together, to gift it as like a set, and maybe even poke around their website and see what other kind of accessories and things that you might see as something fun for whoever it is that you're giving a gift to. Okay, so back to the journals that I actually have on hand that I can show you in person. Again, all of these have been reviewed before on my channel, so I'll make sure to leave links and pop up cards so that you can check these out in more depth if you want more details on any of these. But these two I'm lumping together as one journal, even though they are technically two different products because they both are a little bit different in that this is a version that has weekly reflections, but this version, this more like condensed pocket version, does not. So let me see. Show you what I'm talking about. So in this self-care journal, it has a like weekly review at the end of the week's pages or end of the daily pages. And all of these exercises here will change. The daily pages that are in here, the prompts in here that change are, I do believe it's these two. So these two prompts are going to change every single day, and all the rest of these are going to be the same. So basically, every day you have a side. This is like meant to be completed in the beginning of the day, and this is meant to be completed at the end of the day. So this is like a daily and evening journal all in one. And you have a spot for today's main goal, self-care act for the day. I'm grateful for today. My affirmation is a spot for you to list out your schedule, your to-do list, and then a dot grid section down here. Then you have an area right here across the top where you can kind of indicate what day of the week it is. And if you want, you can write the date. Well, it says day and date. You can write the date up here across the top. A spot for you to list how many hours of sleep you got, how much your screen time was for the day, your vitamins, water tracker, caffeine tracker, fruits and veggie tracker. You have a little mood chart here with 5 different moods, a little energy level scale, and then activity level scale. And every day you have this section here that says how I felt today. And then these two change. So these are going to be different throughout the entire course of this journal, which is 90 days. And then down here, this is the same every day. It says I am looking forward to. Now, in the beginning of this journal, you will get like a how it works card and you'll get a warranty card. And with these self care journals, there are options for different colors. So, this is actually something that if you're gifting to someone who is a male and pink is not their jam, you can pick a different color that's, more guy friendly. But the front pages have some self care ideas and a couple of areas for you to kind of reflect. This is reflecting on your life's purpose and mission, vision you want for your life, a question about what's preventing you from living the life to the fullest. You have an area for listing out, like, based on these different areas of life, what fills you joy, what drains you. You have like a life balance, a spot for you to list out goals, vision board space, and then like a spot for self care bucket list, self care acts that you want to do. So it's basically like planning out what you want to do. And then you have some month views. You do get 4 different months in the front of each of these, and they're all like stacked. So you got 4 different um, spots, and then it jumps into the daily pages, and then it goes through at the end of the week. you'll have like a weekly review. And then at the very end, there are going to be some reflection questions to reflect on, and then some dot grid blank pages. You do get some stickers. I think it's 2 sheets. Yeah, there's 2 sheets of stickers. Actually, no, 3 sheets. And they do have like a rose gold foiling. And this is tucked away in this like accordion pocket. It has a rubber band like bookmark so that, well, not a, I guess you could use it like a bookmark, but it's meant to help close the journal, keep it shut. You have a pen loop, and then there are 3 ribbon bookmarks that, as you can see, they do go all the way across like this. The quality of the paper in here is fantastic, so this is definitely a really good contender for gifting. Now, the pocket version of this is basically almost the same thing. It has the ribbon bookmarks, it has the layout in the front. It's just designed a little bit smaller. You do have some of the same front pages. Again, I do have a review on this where I compared the two of them side by side, but you do have the same like dot grids in the back. It looks like, yeah, this one has a little bit more dot grids in the back, but this one doesn't have as many prompts. They've taken out one of them, and then this one does not have the weekly review reflection pages in it. So I will make sure to leave links in the description to shop these if you're interested in that. Next up, we have this Pledge to Stay Well journal from St. Belford. Now, St. Belford is an Australian based company, but recently they have established a US warehouse. So now you don't have to pay Australian shipping to get it here in the United States. That's where I'm at. This journal I reviewed in a video where I also reviewed one of their undated planners. If you want to check that out, I'll make sure to pop up a card if you want to see like a more thorough review of this. But the journal is very good quality. Like, it feels so nice. It feels luxurious, but the price of it is not that bad at all. You do have some ribbon bookmarks. You got 2 of them that go all the way across. In the beginning of the journal, you do have a couple of, beginning pages that you can go through. Similar to most journals, you will have things like that. This one has like some breathing exercises. The thing that I really like about this though is that it mostly is um, filled with empty pages that have spot for you to list out the date. So it's cool because you can decide to use like one page a day, or if like you need more space than one page, you can keep on journaling. And then you have a bunch of cards in the back that are, oh look, they're numbered. Okay, I didn't realize they were numbered here in the corners. So mine are like probably all out of order, but some of them have 2 cards that go with it. That's why they're numbered 1 and 2. So you have 2 cards under the like section for setting meaningful goals and intentions, and there are a bunch of prompts here in the back. So there are just so many prompts. If I show you just the back, so many prompts. You this is like way more prompts than I think you need, but just depending on whatever it is that you are experiencing in the moment, like if you're stressed out, you can like pull out this prompt card, um, or rather, there's 2 of them for the stress and anxiety, and just basically pick and choose what you want to journal about. And I love that, like, there's like a flexibility of this being open ended, and you don't have to journal about a specific thing on a certain, like, it's not like every day there's something different, kind of like the other one I showed you, but it has sprinkled in here a couple of like pages like this that have like quotes. Really beautiful journal. The paper quality feels really nice, and like occasionally you have these little gratitude stop moments. Really, really thought out. The company also makes planners that are designed to kind of help you make sure you prioritize self-care in your day. But see, it lists that you have 175 line pages inside. There's 86 prompts, lots of prompts. So I think this would be a really great gift, a really thoughtful, great gift. I'm gonna stick this back in here. Then we can move on to the next one. Okay, so the next journal I have is actually two different journals, but I'm counting it as one journal because, again, it's almost a similar situation to the Clever Fox self care journal where they have two sizes and they each are a little bit different from each other. So I do have a video about like comparing the two of these, but these are from Erin Condren, and Erin Condren products, if you've never purchased anything from Erin Condren, their products are very high quality. The paper is fantastic. The paper in here is a little bit different than the paper in their petite planners, which um, this is part of their like petite planner lineup. So when you're on their website, if you are looking for the journals, this one's going to be found in the guided journals section, but this one will be found in their petite planner like folio section, or you can just search on their website self care and you should see these pop up as an option. But obviously, I'll make sure to leave links in the description directly to these. But they both are, I think, like 90 days. I think all of these journals in today's video are 90 days. But this one actually has tabs, so it's broken up into the like each month has its own little tab. So in the front of this journal, you do have like a couple of pages on how to use it. And the color palette in this is nice and neutral. So every day you have like this prompt, and I don't think actually, yeah, at the end of the week you do have like a reflection thing to go over, and then you have a page for like preparing for the upcoming week. And that's how it's broken down. And then you have at the end of the back here they have the monthly tracker. It could go for this month or it could go for this one. I don't think there's one back here. I think it goes for the leading month. Yeah, it's gonna have to go, it has to belong to the month ahead because it starts with it. So this tracker goes with this month. This tracker is gonna go with this month. And this tracker is gonna go with that month. So that might be a little bit confusing. The prompts every day, you have like today's positive thought, my moods today, a sleep log section. You can list out your hours that you slept, the quality of your sleep and your dreams, and then just a little spot for today's self-care. And then in the back, you have some beautiful stickers. These are like rose gold foiled, and that's just the back cover. Now, this is like the only cover option at the moment. And this is, I think, the second version of the self-care planner maybe that Erin Condren has come out with. They are probably going to redesign this at some point. If you do not see this on the website, you might have to like check back if you're watching this like way past when I'm making this. Same goes with this one. This version of the journal is currently on the website. I just checked, but it might not be for long, and they might end up changing it. Like the cover might look a little different, and then the inside guts might change just a little bit. I do believe this came out before this, so some of this is a little bit different as well. But again, the quality is great, and I think either one of these would be great gifts. So you have sections in here similar to over there, except this is a little bit more colorful. But again, it's still very calming. The palette is, you know, it's got the pink, and then this one's like a green. It was like a blue in the back. This is like a brown, orange, a little bit red. So at the end of the week, it looks a little bit different. In this one, you have like a tracking for the week instead of the month. And I don't think you have monthly reflections in this one. You just have like weekly ones. So, I mean, you could get somebody both of them and then they can like figure out what they want. And maybe for 1 month, they're going to journal in this one, and then the other month, they'll journal in that one. Or together, this gives them like 6 months of journaling. But that is a good gifting option. This next journal is actually probably like the most neutral and could go both ways because of how like it's just ivory. I wouldn't say white. It's like ivory and black and pretty much grayscale. It's a Rotezen journal and it's from the company Komuso Design. They actually make a tool, a breathing tool. Hold on, let me pull it out. Called the Shift, and I'm wearing mine right now. I can show you. Turn it a little bit. You can see it's kind of almost looks like a whistle shape, but it is a tool that helps with extending your exhale when you exhale so that you can calm your heart rate. Because when we get stressed out, our heart rate goes up, and through our breathing, you can use that technique of when you after you take a breath in. A lot of times they explain to you like breathing, like to breathe so you can calm down. But what you might not know is that like when you breathe in um, deeply, you actually increase your heart rate. The key is to exhale longer than you inhaled. So if you take a deep breath, you got to make sure you exhale for a longer period of time. In this journal, they do have some breathing exercises in the back, and this journal is actually designed to be paired with the shift tool. So, actually, together, a good gift idea would be to get somebody one of these shift tools and the journal together. And the shift actually comes in a cute little gift box. It's like black and it's shaped like about this. Um, but yeah, and they come in different colors. So you can pick a, a black one. I think you can pick like a gray one. And then you can even pick the type of a chain that it is. But together paired with this, or even just by itself. Like I said, there is breathing exercises in here in the back, but each of the daily pages, it actually shows you, it reminds you about breathing, and um, it has areas for you to list out all kinds of things that I've never seen like other journals do before. Again, I have a full review of this journal. I'll pop it up right here in case you want to see like all the details of this. But basically the daily pages are laid out like this. You have a spot for what you want to accomplish, action plan, which is in a very small like dot grid over here. Feels, how do I feel? Morning measure. This is meant to have you kind of rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 on how you think you're feeling right now in these areas. So, presence, positivity, peace of mind, and flexibility. And then you have an area for listing out 5 daily sprints. In the front of the journal, it explains what a daily sprint is. But basically, it's you deciding ahead of time a chunk of time, and you can list out what the time slot is and what you are going to focus on, what project it is you're going to do for that time slot. And it's designed to help you to just focus on just that one thing. Today, we live in a world where we are constantly being pulled in a million different directions. So, this journal is designed to help you kind of remind yourself that it's better to focus on one thing at a time, what they call daily sprints. After that section, you've got areas over here. I believe these are mostly for the evening. How'd that plan go? How do I feel? Where is my opportunity for growth? What is my hope for tomorrow? A PM prompt, and these are going to change every day. And then you can measure yourself again. I do believe the breath plus a morning measure means he wants you to breathe first, but there is instruction in the beginning of it, and I go into um, more depth on like what all of these are. But every week there is a different like theme, and there are exercises in here or nuggets of information. So the entire journal is designed to kind of help you to calm down, and hopefully at the end of the 90 days you probably feel a little bit more at ease mentally. Yeah, I think it's just a really thoughtful journal that the right person would love. And the last journal that I want to talk about today is the undated worthy self-love journal from J&B Living. Now, J&B Living, I have reviewed them before. They make a dated journal with that fluctuates with the seasons. So they have like a winter one. I think that's available right now for purchase. The winter one, maybe. It is October 11th. Um, so their fall version would have just started because their fall issue is like October, November, December. Their winter issue is like January, February, March, and it goes through the season. So those are dated. I've used those before, and I have a review for their winter 2023 one up. I also have a review for this one, and this one I've already started using personally, so I can't exactly show you like the very beginning, but I can show you something that's blank to kind of show you how this journal is. The reason I think this would be a really great gift is because it is basically like a journal slash magazine combined, and it is just very beautiful. It has a pocket in the back, and it's just um, really thoughtfully laid out. The information in the articles in here is great. Every week has a different theme, and then every day you have a section like this to journal, and then you have reflections at the end of the week. The back you have some reflections, and I did like a pen test over here. You have reflection pages um, to reflect even more, but this is a really cool journal. It has a spot in the beginning for like a vision board, and I'll show you like what mine looks like. I put like a whole bunch of stickers from a Happy Planner sticker book. It basically blends it in perfectly with what was already on this page. Like this circle thing, and this was like already printed on here, and just added that wording. These little dots and that circle was already on there. It's like, I love it. This is so cute. But anyway, um, yeah, I think that the feel of this journal is just so nice. It feels actually like a lot of books lately that whenever I do get to picking up an actual book, because I read a lot on a Kindle, but a lot of books have that like almost velvety, soft. I don't know if velvety is the right word for it, but it's just like this really nice, soft, very pleasant, luxurious feel when you hold one of their journals. So I think this would make a really great gift. All right, so I hope that you found this video helpful today in helping you decide if one of these journals might make a great gift for somebody you love or for yourself. I know this is the time of year where we tend to go buy things for other people, and then we also end up spending some money on buying things for ourselves because we always find something that we like. If you did find this helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this where I share journals and other like planner things that are related to helping you prioritize self care, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.